Away from the pandemic now, the Niger Delta Development Commission has been in the spotlight on a negative note. Its interim management committee has been accused of embezzling funds, and now developmental projects in the 2019 budget haven't been executed as it expires today. This due to the face-off between the agency and the National Assembly, though both sides have expressed support for a forensic audit. Closely following this was the death of the acting director of finance and administration at the NDDC, Banga Bassi Tang, who was reported to have passed away at a hospital after falling ill. Let's bring in public affairs analyst from Abuja via Skype, Bishop Johnson. He's the Chief Executive Officer, CB Security and Consulting Nigeria Limited. Welcome to TVC News at this time. Let's get first of now your views concerning these allegations against the NDDC and its interim managing committee.
Well, let me start first and foremost by thanking you for giving me this opportunity to express my feelings and the feelings of majority of the people from the Niger Delta region. The Niger Delta Development Commission, if you ask me, has been overly politicized for a very, very long period of time. Just like politicians have politicized every other institution we have in this country, and which is what has led this country to where it is today, is because you have too much interference from politicians trying to detect what happened in every institution that we have in this country. And in so doing, they have some way or the other made those institutions less effective. And NDDC is a typical example of one of those institutions. Look, all of us agree that NDDC has not lived up to its expectations and mandate to the people of the Niger Delta. And we do believe that something needs to be done to clean up the NDDC. But we don't believe that this crop of people who are in the interim management committee and their leader, who is directing the activities, are in the best position to achieve that. As you know, the president realigned the NDDC to the Ministry of Niger Delta Affairs, which has not done any better than the NDDC itself to clean it up. But I do believe that Senator Gospel Abio is not in the best position to lead the NDDC, considering the fact that at some point he nominated the chairman to the NDDC, he nominated the managing director, he's nominated several state representatives. So in a way, he has contributed in creating the corrupt atmosphere that you see in the NDDC. So for us to achieve an NDDC that is able to live up to its mandate to the people of the Niger Delta, you have to bring in men and women with more integrity than what we have right now.
Allow me to come in at this point now, Bishop, because you've said a lot of things, you've raised some points now. But now with this effort by the National Assembly now, the two joint committees to investigate the alleged fraud, 40 billion naira fraud. What do you make of that? Senator Akpabio, whom you just mentioned, was also among the several personalities where the lawmakers have demanded to submit reports to them. So what do you make of this forensic audit of the agency?
That's what I'm trying to say. Right now, the National Assembly must do its oversight function. That is their constitutional mandate and their responsibility to the Nigerian people. They must do their oversight function of the NDDC, just like they do it with other institutions of Nigeria. Now, when it comes to the forensic audit, I can tell you that there is no forensic audit that is going on in the NDDC right now. What is going on in the NDDC is an internal audit. For us to have a forensic audit, what we need is an external, independent, internationally reputable firm, like you had in NNPC, coming to the Niger Delta Development Commission and look at its accounts from 2000 to date. That is not what is happening in NDDC. What is happening in NDDC is political vendetta, witch hunting that is going on internally in the NDDC. The crop of people in the interim management committee cannot conduct a forensic audit that will be generally acceptable and that will be credible in the eyes of majority of the people in the Niger Delta and the country.
But are you saying this now in the light of the NDDC's acting MD, Professor Ponde, who has also accused the National Assembly of blackmail? Is this what you're also trying to say now, where you've also pointed out that the forensic audit that we see being about to be started now by the lawmakers is not so comprehensive as you say?
I am not talking about the oversight proved by the lawmakers. I'm talking about the internal audit that is going on in the NDDC, which they call forensic audit. The National Assembly has the constitutional responsibility to carry out its own oversight function, which is the proof that they're talking about, and we are completely in support of that. As a matter of fact, my organization, the Niger Delta Youth Forum, has equally written a petition to the chairman, the two chairmen in the National Assembly, that of the House and that of the Senate, for them to do their oversight function and look at the accounts of the Niger Delta Development Commission. But the forensic audit that I'm talking about was the one that was ordered by the President Muhammadu Buhari, to be conducted in the NDDC, which is the one that is purportedly said is being conducted by the Interim Management Committee. That is the one I have issue with, because I don't believe that they are morally fit to conduct any forensic audit. If we are to conduct a forensic audit in the NDDC by the executive branch of Nigerian government, we have to bring in an internationally independent, internationally reputable forensic firm, like we did in NMPC, to come in there and conduct such forensic audit. Any audit by the Interim Management Committee is already corrupt. And the outcome
Thank you very much.
Unacceptable.
Indeed. Thank you very much, Bishop Johnson, for your contributions on this issue. We hope that indeed the Niger Delta region would get the needed development and everyone will be better for it. Thank you very much again for your contributions.